Hello everybody and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are going to be watching The Art of Murder, the pilot episode. I've seen the trailer. I've seen the general idea of what happens with Pip in her sketchbook and the variety of characters that are involved. There's a detective character, an anime character, and then you have OC, apparently, who is a character who apparently gets, yeah. So, I don't know much about it apart from the trailer, but that's what we're going to pop in and be watching today. Okay. So, yeah, there's not much I can... Actually, I guess I shouldn't really bother having my music on if I'm going to be watching a video, huh? But anyway, so apart from the trailer, I don't really know much about this. I know that it is... I will admit, from the concept, I'm surprised that it is a show, like it has a pilot. I would have expected something like this to be more of a... like a short, well, maybe not short, but I feel like when it comes to a mystery type of story, you could generally tell it in a different format. I'd struggle to probably stretch it over a series, but, they'll probably do pretty good with it. I don't know. But it's exciting. It's exciting. This pilot came out a month ago. So I'm a little late to the party, but it's exciting. Why do I keep saying that? I keep saying the word exciting. Sorry, I'm a fan of both art and murder mystery stuff, so this is kind of right up my alley, all things considered. I guess we should just pop into it, huh? So, without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go. By Choc Chip Animation Studios. I just realized I don't know how loud it is compared to my voice, but it shouldn't be a problem.
What an impossible puzzle. You see, nobody wants to come clean.
Wait. Is this gonna be musical? Is it? Or is that just a quirk of this character? I don't know.
I'll track every route, every hint, every lead. The mystery will be revealed.
This has to be the detective character, right?
Certain. One thing is certain, yeah. One thing is certain, one can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC.
This is a really nice opening. It's a good start. It really grabs your attention with the sort of musical aspect of it, but it's not very in your face about it either. I also like the background details, how they're actively showing you that these are characters in the world that this girl lives in. So these characters are established, they have their own IPs going on, and these are her sketches of them that come to life, right? So it sort of highlights the extra difference between these characters and OC, because OC doesn't have any merchandise, right? Because OC is an original creation, original character of Pip, I think the little girl's name is. So yeah, sorry if I keep pausing a lot, especially during musical aspects of things. I don't want to trigger anything.
And I'm taking over this investigation.
Well, you are the detective, right? So that is a good idea. 26 hours earlier. But yeah, see, as you can see, like, wait, Explore Time, is that Adventure Time parody? Because look, she has a little, like, koala dog creature of, what is that? What is that creature? I don't know. But the art style is very Adventure Time coded, and the name, and then Princess Story is also very Disney-esque. So it's definitely a bunch of things that probably a kid this age would be a fan of, honestly. So that makes sense. Wait, is Woody and Buzz? There's Woody and Buzz on the shelf back there. Oh, there's going to be a lot of references in this, aren't there? And of course, over here, we have the anime character figurine, I believe. Sorry, I don't know why I'm trying to pick this apart so much when I haven't even seen the episode. I'm really trying to keep my eyes peeled because I can be a pretty oblivious person. But I've seen the trailer recently, watched it again to try and prepare myself mentally for coming into this. She has pops of them all.
You gotta practice your sword skills, Sosuke. Otherwise, you'll fall behind at the ninja school. And Princess Almond Blossom, this dress looks so good on you.
Man, she's able to just swap between pictures, like, with ease. I noticed in the trailer that this character was missing an arm. So I wonder if Pip is struggling to draw the left arm. Because honestly, same. I can relate to that. You get one side, oh, great. And then you try to do the other side, and you just cannot mimic the way it looks. And it's so upsetting. Yeah. I feel you, Pip.
Yeah, it's already 10 o'clock. Time to put the sketchbook away and get to bed. You have school tomorrow.
Oh, it's
Okay,
nighttime? See, because of the light shining in through the windows, I
Sorry I
thought.
couldn't get it right. Hands are so hard.
I was imagining
Guess we'll try
it
again
was
tomorrow.
morning. But I guess those are lamps. The light
Thanks
of
for being my
lamps.
friends again today, everyone.
Aw. Does she not have a lot of friends in real life, so she draws them in her sketchbook? So, okay. Oh, you left the lamp on the desk. Here we go, friends. Oh, they wait until midnight to pop up. Okay.
Hi, soy sauce. Pip is sleeping so soundly.
Oh, she gets a cupcake?
Look at this amazing dress. Pip is becoming such a talented artist.
And I've got a giant cupcake!
Hell yeah.
You know, this dress was designed exclusively for my movie sequel. Do you have any idea how many more dolls they sold just because of this new dress?
Are you a fan of capitalism, Princess? I don't know your name, but I'm just gonna say Princess until I do know your name.
It was marketing genius.
Really into all this entrepreneurial stuff, aren't you, Albie?
I have a question about the cupcake. This is very unnecessary for me to ask, but I am curious. So, since it's a drawing, right? If she eats the cupcake and then goes back on the paper at the end of the day, is the cupcake gone? Or does she have a never-ending supply of cupcakes? Like it reappears on the page and she can just eat it again the next night? Because she's eating it, which means, it'll go away if she eats the whole thing. Or if she just takes a bite like that. will a bite be taken out of it? And then we're in the sketchbook, and in the sketchbook, will the drawing of the cupcake suddenly have a bite taken out of it? And Pip is like, I don't remember drawing that. I don't know. The lore of this world, the physics.
Well, I want to show the world that 2D princesses aren't just damsels in distress anymore. Those new 3D animated princesses need ice powers or fire powers to show off their strength. But I'll do it with my business skills.
Yeah, capitalism princess, let's go.
俺の里には火を操る忍者がいた。そいつもその力でフェミニズムのために戦ってくれたらよかったんだけどな。それどころか、奴はカトンの術で俺の家族を殺した。俺のヘビ兄ちゃんはその犯人にされたんだ。でもピップ様が書いてくれたこの刀さえあれば、これでようやく真犯人を追いかけてヘビ兄ちゃんの仇を討つことができる。
Do you ever think we should learn Japanese so we can understand what Sosuke's saying? What if it's something really important?
Oh,
Pip is
it's...
learning Japanese, you know. Maybe she wants to watch Sosuke's show without subtitles.
I bet it's because she wants to be an animator in Japan. Did you hear she got an art award in school?
Well, it's no surprise. Pip is so talented.
さすがピップ様。もしかしたら漫画家を目指してる可能性だってあるぞ。
My dog is barking. That's not ideal. Yeah, I mean, with Pip's art skills, like, what is she? She's clearly very young still. She's probably no older than a middle schooler, sorry. And she's already drawing this well. She could grow up to be an animator or an artist, you know? Who knows? Maybe this is, this was created by Pip. A future Pip telling the story of her childhood. Though I guess a little artistic embellishment added in there because I guess she wouldn't know that her characters are coming to life. But still, fun to theorize about random stuff like that without any evidence. See, this is why I'm not the detective character. Speaking of...
Last one to wake up as usual, huh, Giorgio?
Giorgio?
Well, beautiful specimens like myself need their beauty sleep. I'm not the most popular route in the PG-13 dating sim, Ace Romance Detective, Crimes of Passion. For nothing, you know.
Ace Romance Detective, Crimes of Passion.
I can't believe Pip actually chose your route.
Win! You're getting cupcake crumbs all over my hot figurine. Please be more careful around this majestic masterpiece. Eat near your own figurine.
Hey, I don't want to risk messing up my hot figure. Pip saved up her allowance for 2 weeks to buy it. And besides...
Wait, who else is waking up? I wasn't the last one.
1, 2, 3, 4. But we're all here.
Pip drew someone else.
Wait, could it be? Pip has drawn another character?
Honey Soy Sauce! A new character? We haven't had one in ages!
Honey Soy Sauce.
新しいアニメのキャラかもしれないぜ。ピップ様は最近始まった約束のフォーエバーランドってアニメを見始めたんですけ
Promised
ど。
Foreverland.
It better not be that prosecutor Ledgeworth. He's my biggest competition in the video game industry.
Oh.
If Pip switched to being a Comcap fangirl...
Whoever it
They're
is,
really cheeky with their references in this, huh?
it doesn't look like they know how to get out of the sketchbook.
What the fluff? He has no colors.
He doesn't.
漫画の世界から来たのか？約束のフォーエバーランドのアニメが原作と違いすぎて、ピップ様が怒って漫画に切り替えたとか？
Oh, thank goodness it's not Ledgeworth. I mean, welcome to Pip's Sketchbook, young man. What's your name?
My name? You know, like, what are you from? Are you from a film?
A TV show?
Anime ka?
A PG but sexy video game?
A PG but sexy video game. Very wonderful. Very lovely. Very nice.
I don't think I'm from any of those.
Wait, don't tell me. He's an original character!
How'd she figure that one out?
Honey soy sauce. Our Pip is all grown up and drawing her first original character.
Original character. Aha! His name shall be OC then. OC for original character.
What happens if she draws another original character? What do you name them OC1 and OC2? OC, you know, just keep numbering them until Pip assigns them a character name? And if does the character automatically know their name if Pip assigns them a name, but like doesn't write it down in the sketchbook or anything? Does that knowledge just sort of get imbued into the character? It's just fascinating to think about how it might work.
Oh, see? Ah, I like it.
惜しい。それはいい。
Okay. OC. My first name.
But I guess Pip didn't finish drawing you yet, did she?
No matter. We can show him the ropes without an arm. Young man, we as Pip's most favorite characters
She draws us all the time.
welcome you to Pip's Sketchbook.
Wow. You're Pip's favorite characters? Uh-huh. She collected those hot figurines of us too. That's proof we're her favorites. Those statues are called hop figures?
That's right. Having your series made into a hop is the biggest honor a franchise can get in the human world.
That company makes so much money.
Do they come to life too? Ah! Don't be silly. Toys don't come to life. That's
The framing of this scene. I think that we had a little musical cue as well, sort of. Like, hang on, let me rewind it a little.
Human world.
That company makes so much money.
Do they come to life too? Ah! Don't be silly. Toys don't come to life. That's crazy. Do you think...
And of course, the music that played was definitely Toy Story inspired. So, like, they were just like, hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, look at this. But yeah, this is really good so far. I'm enjoying it, and we're only about halfway through the pilot.
Pip might buy a hop figure of me too one day?
Oh, no, dear. You don't exist as a hop figure. You're not even a real character.
Damn! Don't drop a bomb like that on the OC right out the gate. This poor kid is just like, wow, can I have one too? Can I be as loved as you guys? Oh, don't be silly. You silly, silly child. You don't exist as merchandise. You're not from a real work of art or fiction. You're simply in this child's mind as a character. That poor OC just getting hit with the heavy stuff right out the gate.
Sorry, kid. You just don't belong with us like that.
Oh, I see.
But hey, as long as Pip continues to draw you, you'll stay alive. So, let me tell you all about your new life.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's Sketchbook. Where we come to life. Where we come to life every night.
Is that a Switch in the background? Well, maybe not exactly a Switch, but like it's a portable game system of some kind. I think, how much you want to bet that's the system she plays the detective dating sim on?
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's Sketchbook.
let me introduce you to our group.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. At midnight, they all wake up.
Hey, I'm Jojo.
Welcome, OC.
Have you heard of the dating sim? Ace romance detective, crimes of passion. Let me tell you what I'm about, cause I'm the most popular route. Ace romance detective, crimes of passion.
Hey, OC, I'm Almond Blossom.
Oh, there's her name, Almond Blossom. I was just calling her, consumerist princess earlier, so Almond Blossom. That's good to know. Yeah.
Free to call me Albie. I may look like a typical princess, but I run my own business. I'm an entrepreneurial type of princess. And now, let me pass you on to Win.
Hey, OC, nice to meet ya. I'm Lynn from an American cartoon. And did I ever mention I love cupcakes, honey soy sauce? But wait, I also love rainbow sprinkles, donuts, and chocolate ice cream. So hard to choose. Ah! Honey soy sauce. Anyway.
Also, her saying is honey soy sauce, if you haven't picked up on that so far.
Let me pass you to Sosuke. He's from a Japanese cartoon.
アニメだアニメいや惜しい俺は宗介虎は死して顔を止め人は死して名を残すお名返上名誉挽回やってやるさヘビ兄ちゃん生きててね
Don't worry, we don't understand him either.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's Sketchbook. Where we come to life. Where we come to life every night. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world
Whoa.
of Pip's Sketchbook. And when the clock strikes midnight, we wake up each night.
Yep. So that's the characters. I'm so nervous. I'm nervous to keep continuing because I know I've seen in the trailer where this goes, and this little OC seems so wholesome, and I'm not ready to witness what happens.
Did I just say welcome, OC? What if Pip chooses his route over me? Cause we're just fan art, we're not Pip's own creation. But I fear, what if I'm replaced? Even worse, what if I'm erased? Cause we have flaws that we're all too shy to mention.
Fear I'm losing Pip's attention, since I'm 2D, no dimension. I don't look like the new 3D princess, and OC's the new interest, and I'm drawn like an old school 2D princess.
Oh great, they're giving them all motives now. Wonderful. Also, they have established that if you erase the character from the sketchbook, it is the equivalent of them dying. So I'm assuming that is how it happens. I think OC's page is torn out, if I remember correctly from the trailer, but I might be wrong.
流行りは過ぎるみんな忘れる明日はもう書いてもらえないかも欲しいなんていない方がいい
My cartoon's becoming dated. I will soon be unrelated. And then what? What if I'm not a favorite anymore? And what if he is? He's not even a real character. What if we're not alive to see the artist Pip grows up to be?
It's 6 a.m. We must all go back into the sketchbook before Pip wakes up in order to keep our secret. It's time. Let's go.
So that implies that Pip would be able to see them if she woke up and saw them walking around. So that is interesting to think about. Let's certainly hope he won't be murdered. Very interesting indeed.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's Sketchbook. Oh, how excited I'm about this life, about this little girl who gave me life.
No! Why'd they you know those lines hit even harder when you realize what's happening, right? When you realize what's coming. You're just listening, watching, and it's just yanking your heart out as this character is singing about how happy they are, how grateful they are to be given life by this child. I'm unironically sweating. Oh boy.
So you're saying you just woke up like that?
Yeah! What the fluff is this wet stuff? I can't even eat this!
Oh yeah, they also established that every night when they wake up, the detective is always the last one off the page. So I'm assuming that he's going to be the one trying to solve this based on the trailers. But also he is the one who is least likely to know everyone's whereabouts prior to him waking up.
It tastes like liquid disappointment.
I think it's water.
Liquid
But
disappointment?
why does Sasuke get to be covered in chocolate cake? Huh?
わっケーキじゃねえ泥だ
It could be mud cake, if mud cake tastes exactly like mud. I've never eaten mud cake before.
I think a mud cake is actually straight up made of mud. So yes, they would taste like mud.
だから泥だって言ってるだろ
What's with all the racket? Some of us are trying to sleep.
We're trying to figure out why we're all covered in weird stuff.
My hot figure!
Ah!
Ah!
If you haven't realized, this detective is a little vain. He does not want any stuff getting on his stuff or his image.
It's okay. Thank goodness it's just you two who are messed up.
Hey! OC could be messed up too!
Oh yes, you're right. We should wake him up and check. Maybe the poor dear is stuck in the pages again.
Oh boy. It's gone. The page is gone.
How could this have happened?
くっそエビ兄ちゃんの次は惜しいこの人生という名のジェットコースターでどれだけの負傷に遭わなければいけないんだ
Albie, you didn't. Did you?
Me? Why would you think I did this?
Well, yesterday you were talking about how you thought OC would replace you.
The one thing I didn't expect was that they would be covered in random substances. Like, that's definitely got to be related to this, right? The fact that Sasuke... Wait, I actually can't remember if that's actually his name or not. Oh, no. Because I'm just calling him Sasuke. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Well, one of them's covered in water and one of them's covered in mud, right? So those are very interesting. The thing I'm kind of curious about with this world is how these characters are made and what their knowledge of themselves is. But yeah. Anyway, let's keep going.
I mean, I wouldn't blame Pip if she stopped drying you. 2D princesses aren't exactly popular anymore.
You take
Damn.
that back. 2D princesses were fine before that Ice Queen came along.
She does not like Elsa.
2D animation was over long before the Ice Queen, and you know it!
You're a 2D character too, you know. And you were also complaining about OC yesterday. And you're covered in water.
I'm taking offense to this as well. I'm a 2D VTuber, you know. I'm not a 3D model. My hat's in this just as much as yours is, friend.
Doesn't that make you extra suspicious?
So, my show's so popular. In that case, Sasuke's the one covered in mud cake and his show's over. That makes him the most suspicious of all.
俺の番組はまだ終わってない まだ放送してる
What? You mean that spin-off about your son? Oh yeah! Nobody watches that.
Calm
Damn.
down, everyone. If nobody wants to come forward, there's only one thing we know for sure. One thing is certain, yeah. One thing is certain, one can clearly see.
This is actually the number that was playing when the episode started, with the detective sort of in this musical number.
That someone in this room has murdered OC, and I'm taking over this investigation.
Wait, why are you investigating?
Because I'm a detective.
お前はクライムズ・オブ・パッション専門だろ
And you all saw me wake up last, and I haven't been out of sight since. Clearly, I'm the only person here who's not a suspect.
Oh, actually, are they allowed? Can they get out of the book anytime they want? They just choose to sleep in the pages between 6 a.m. and midnight? Because that's a really important thing to think about. Like, are they confined and stuck in the sketchbook during those time periods? Because if so, then the person who did it would have had to have done it either before they fell asleep, or they would have had to have been the first to wake up and then did it. But if they're able to get up and get out of the book at any point, then that changes things. But also, if they can they see what's happening from their page? Like, if someone wakes up and flips through the pages, and they flip past someone else's page, can that person see them flipping through the sketchbook, right? Or are they like really just asleep, like they are not aware of what's going on around them? Because these characters do know a lot about Pip's life, despite being her drawings. And if they were only conscious of their programmed lore, as well as what happens when they wake up, then they probably wouldn't know much about Pip herself. But they seem to know stuff about what happens in Pip's life.
Well, then by that logic, the person who woke up first is the prime suspect. They could have killed OC while everyone else was asleep.
So, who was the first person awake then? Albie was awake before me.
Sosuke was awake before me.
ウィンは俺より先に起きてたぞ
Win. Her name is Win. Okay. Okay. Win.
Well, from that impossible puzzle, I can see nobody wants to come clean.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to decide which route I should choose. The water route, mud route, or the princess route.
I couldn't be a suspect. Princesses are never the murderers. They're
Really? Is that a solid rule? Is that just how it works? Princesses are never the murderers?
always the ones being murdered. Poisoned fruit, daggers, spinning wheels.
Okay, she does have a point with that.
You just listed a lot of ways to murder someone.
Oh.
Silence! I will investigate all routes equally. That's the only way to unlock every ending.
Yes, but...
Look, we don't...
He really is thinking about this like a dating sim game. Whose route am I gonna pick? Except it's, you know, murder, mystery.
have time to argue. We have to figure out who killed OC before 6 a.m. when Pip wakes up. If OC's not back in her sketchbook by then, Pip will be crushed.
Fine. Investigate what you want. But I'm only doing this for Pip.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try his best at this, but he is, again, a detective that solves crimes of passion.
Pip.
ピップ様
Very good.
Also, I suppose now is the best time to share the theory I had when I first watched the trailer, right? So that was me coming into this with very limited information. And that was the idea that Pip was not happy with the way her OC drawing was coming along, and it's possible she ripped him out of the sketchbook herself, right? So that is one of my theories, that Pip herself tore OC from the sketchbook and discarded the paper. Yeah. And another possible hint of evidence that could support it is Pip's emotional state. So here's the thing. Pip is honestly a really, really sweet kid. Like, the only thing that made me think that maybe she didn't do that is when I started watching this, she, like, really cares about her art. She loves her drawings, like, on par with friends. They are like her friends. So I could see her really struggling to straight up tear out a drawing of hers. But it would be emotionally taxing, right? And maybe that water is tears, is what I'm saying. I couldn't remember her name again. What the heck? I just said her name a bunch. Was it Kif? Kif, I think? So, it's possible that Pip tore the sketchbook page out herself. And that Kif over there is covered in tears and not just water. I don't know. It's a thought. It's a theory. I don't know where the mud on Sasuke would have come from, or not Sasuke.
Then let's begin.
Oh, someone's coming into her room. Is that a cat? That is a cat. Oh, no, it's a dog. The shape looked very cat-like, looked very fluffy cat-like, but then it stepped out, and this is definitely a dog. Aw.
Oh, thank goodness. It's only Weeaboo.
His name is Weeaboo? Oh.
The white stuff on his paws.
Oh my god, I think that's OC's page. Oh no. Wait. His paws are covered in mud. Did he somehow get the sketchbook? But then it returned to the table. So maybe something happened with the dog and her parents put the sketchbook back? Oh, there's a lot of elements coming from outside the bedroom we've never seen outside the bedroom. We know Pip has a mother. We didn't hear her father's voice, but her mom said to get ready for bed earlier in the episode.
I think I just chose my first route.
Oh, damn.
One thing is certain. One thing is certain.
Well,
One thing is certain.
there you have it. I guess that's our major suspect right now. Okay, let me take this opportunity to actually try and remember the characters' names. Look at this pause. Look how majestic he looks in this pause. Very beautiful man right there. Okay, so we have Giorgio. You know, the main detective character. You know, I could have swore he was wearing gloves, but I guess he's not.
Can clearly see that.
Albie. Albie? They call her Albie? Wasn't she called, like, Almond Blossom or something? Was it Almond Blossom? I think it was Almond Blossom. Do they shorten it to Albie? Al from Almond and Blossom? To be?
Someone in this room has murdered OC.
That's when... Okay, it's Sosuke. Not Sasuke, of course. I knew it was similar, but I could not for the life of me remember What? No, yeah, no. The voice acting cast for this is stacked.
Thing is certain.
Lizzie Freeman is
One thing is
OC.
certain, one can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC. What an impossible puzzle you see. Nobody wants to come clean. I'll track every route, every hint, every lead. The murderer must be revealed. One thing is certain. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is a really interesting start to the mystery.
One thing is certain. Yeah. One thing is certain, one can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC.
And again, Choc Chip Animation Studio. Aw, the animation studio is actually named after their dogs. That is sweet. This is the pilot. If you want to go support it, I recommend it. I definitely recommend supporting this because it's definitely a good and interesting and high quality project. I like it personally from what I've seen so far. But then again, like I mentioned at the start, I'm a fan of both art and murder mystery. So yeah. But yeah, so that's my current theory, is that it might be Pip herself who tore the page out of the notebook. But then there's extra evidence that doesn't explain that, right? Like the fact that the dog had mud on his paws, mud that matched the mud that ended up on Sosuke. And there's also wondering, why was Kif wet? That's interesting to think about. Nobody else was covered in anything. So that makes almond blossom, probably the least suspicious technically. Well, we don't want to end up with an observer bias, right? Because we're going to be solving this mystery from the detective's perspective. Oh my gosh, that rhymes. Okay, sorry. The detective perspective. But anyway, we can't necessarily ignore him as a suspect as well, right? Because even though this mystery will be solved from his perspective, we're not inherently able to grant him innocence, right? So we should keep our eyes open for that as well. But yeah, those are currently all my thoughts on this. It's definitely an open to interpretation thing, and it'll probably only get more interesting as episodes come out.